Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Elaine the Wandering Witch, the first season. I don't know if there's going to be a new season because it technically is a new anime. So our main protagonist is a witch, but she doesn't turn out to be a witch. She decides to be a witch, so to speak. So her mother was a witch, but she doesn't find out about it. But she does know that she is a witch because she reads the books when she's a kid, but her mother doesn't tell her about it. So she wants to become a witch so she can travel around the world. That's a good thing. Um, so pretty much, she decides to turn into a witch. Her teacher, she passes it when she's age 13, so she's like a prodigy, so to speak. And the other thing is, and this is the main reason why I think this anime hits hard, sort of, is because of the fact that our main character's teacher decides to be a major bitch when she first gets introduced, and the fact that she doesn't know what the hell she's doing until the final test comes and she just gets her ass kicked by their teacher, which is the Stardust Witch. So she passes, once she finally breaks, the teacher decides to more, be nicer to her, and then she passes it, and then she becomes the Ashen Witch, I think it's called. I don't know. But anyway, so she travels around the world. Now, when it comes to the episodes, in the beginning part of the anime, there are two plots of the episodes. Like, there's episode 3 has two major plots in that episode. First off, our main protagonist has a bunch of flowers that are poisonous, but not poisonous to her because she's a witch, because she has magic. So she gives the flowers to the guard because the guard needs to burn them because they're poisonous to everyone in the village. Problem is that was the biggest mistake ever because everyone dies. I think so because after he burns them, she leaves the village. And the worst thing happened is the fact that the last scene of that village is that it's about to get attacked by people who have vines, like freaking like vine whips or something, like all around their bodies, ready to freaking attack this village because they're like zombie plants, so to speak. Because the lady that gave her the flowers was technically a plant, and they're also poisonous. So yeah, case in point, that episode. But then after that, that was the first half of the episode 3. The second half is where this guy um, tries to find out, tries to find a happiness, so to speak, and he puts the happiness in a jar. Um, the thing is the fact that episode 3 is gonna help you get through episode 9, sort of. I mean, well, technically, episode 3 and episode 9, well, technically, episode 8 and 9 are pretty fucked up, but anyway, let's just go with episode 3 for now. So, our main character, so you see a glimpse at the very end of the episode 3 where the guy shows the girl her happiness. I'm not going to explain the plot of that episode, but they show a shadow of him waving at the main character, Elaine, and the girl is doing the same thing. But when they show them their shadow, he looks like a human being, and her shadow looks like a fucking tree. And that's pretty fucking fucked up and creepy. However, episode 8 and 9 are, whoa, holy shit. You think this anime is wholesome? Cuz episode 4 through 7 pretty tamed. They're nice. There are awesome episodes, and the fact that we get a side character to boot, which comes back in episode 10 and 11. Episode 8 and 9 are the main reasons why you should watch this anime. And the only reason being is that it's completely out of left field. First off, let's start off with episode 8, because episode 9 is more fucked up than episode 8. And I hope you guys enjoy my explanation. So episode 8 is about the Ripper. If you must know, I feel like that they ripped off Jack the Ripper, the guy from Europe back in the like 1800s who killed a bunch of women and stuff. Well, this is pretty much the same thing. However, our main villain of the fucking episode wants to cut off people's hair, but she also kills them because she wants the hair to put on her fucking doll collection, And that's pretty fucked up. Especially, why is it fucked up, Hippie? She just wants to put human hair on dolls. Yeah, the main reason why it's fucked up is because of the fact that because the whole entire episode, everywhere you go, there's fucking dolls, and it's fucking creepy as shit. She also meets her best friend's teacher, so to speak. So that's the main gist of that. So that is kind of creepy. But in episode 9, I feel like I was watching an episode of fucking Higurashi, how fucked up that is. First off, I'd like to say this. First thing you get from episode 9, it has a warning of inappropriate conduct, because it is fucked up. I've never seen an anime do that. I've watched Higurashi and they give me a warning that it's going to be fucked up. This episode, however, gives you a warning before the episode even starts. So our main protagonist decides to help out this witch who wants to pay her a lot of money because she wants to travel back in time. So yeah, they have 60 minutes, an hour to fix the time warp, but she understands that she wants to save her friend who gets executed by herself because she turns out to be a serial killer because her parents get killed by a robber, and her uncle, she turns into a killing spree because of what happened to her parents and stuff, and her uncle was being abusive, and she decides to go on a killing spree, which is perfectly fine. I understand people get fucked emotional. But oh boy. So she goes back in time, she meets up with her friend, and pretty much, so to speak, that's what happens. She tells her parents to tells her friend's parents to leave with her so that way they can talk it out, and then she fights the robber, right? Wrong. Her fucking friend's a fucking psycho. Like, she has blood on her mouth, stabbing her fucking friend. Her friend tries to fight her back before our main character comes in. And when she looks at her, she smiles like she's about to kill something. She smiles like one of those characters from fucking Higurashi. Which, that's pretty fucked up in itself, right? But it's the whole entire episode's pretty weird and fucked up. Our main character decides to stand her ground while she's stabbed, while she has a knife in her fucking hand. She's a little girl too. That's the fucked up part. She kills her fucking parents. She stabs her fucking friend from the future, and then her friend starts to fucking hit her with magic so she can kill her because she knows that she's a fucking psychopath. Which, like, what the fuck? And the thing that kind of like destroys the whole entire anime is fucked up. While she's hitting her with magic, the little girl, she's laughing maniacally like she's a fucking psycho. Like, holy shit! Like, how the fuck does that work? Now she does explain why she's a psycho, is because of the fact that her father usually abuses her and stuff like that, and also her mother just accepts it. So she decides to kill them both. But our main witch, our main character Elaine, decides to not kill them, and Jesus Christ, I'm probably gonna have nightmares for like the rest of the night because of this episode. Like, Jesus Christ, she's smiling like a Higurashi character. She ends up getting decapitated by her best friend from the future. But the thing is the fact that she puts on a ring so she can share the magic from our main character Elaine, because of the fact that she won't have enough magic to begin with because she's trying to travel back in time. So they both put on rings so they can share Elaine's magic. But Elaine takes the magic ring off, but our main character still kills the fucking main character. And you know what the saddest thing about it is that she was trying to save her friend, but in all reality, at the very end of the episode, she doesn't save her friend, she kills him, and then she forgets about him because she overused her magic, so she decides to get rid of her memory from her, so she doesn't have to feel pain anymore. Our main character, on the other hand, has to deal with her fucking trauma, and that's just plain fucked up, man. Like, that is pretty fucked up. I don't understand. Episode 9 is like out of nowhere. Like, the first half of the anime is really lighthearted, and there's a few dark themes here and there, but they're only like in a few scenes, like I said before in episode 3. But usually that's what happens. In episode 4, they get a side character, which, by the way, that makes sense. So, episode 9 is pretty fucked up. And I would like to say, if you have kids want to watch this anime, do skip episode 9, because it is fucked up. I felt like I was watching an episode of Higurashi, to be honest with you. Literally, it was like this little girl is a fucking psycho. She murders her fucking family. She fucking tries to kill her fucking friend from the future. And then her friend from the future tries to kill her while she's trying to kill her with magic. She decides to laugh maniacally, like saying, like that. Like, I don't understand it. But anyway, episode 10 and 11 are the only episodes that are linked together, so to speak. Because in the second half, like, in the first half of the anime, both episodes have, like, sporadic episodes things, but in the second half of the anime, episodes 7 through 12, I believe, or maybe 6, the episodes decide to only focus on one plot of the episode, which I think is good. Episode 10 and 11 is pretty much the same plot. However, the plot of the episode 11 gets teased in episode 10 from in the beginning and then at the end, because in the middle of the whole entire episode of 10 is a flashback episode, which I think was pretty fucking stupid, especially when the moon whiplash, because you have a comedy freaking episode of episode 10, and you got gory fucking murders and fucking psycho killers in episode 9. Like, I don't understand that concept. But that makes no fucking sense. But episode 10 is a flashback episode of both the character and her best friend, when she gets introduced in episode 4, I believe, or something like that. Which I won't spoil how she becomes friends with her, because I've already talked too much because of the other episodes. But episode 10 and episode 11 are about a bunch of these rebels who want to steal stuff. They're just a bunch of fucking misfits, and they're a bunch of idiots. So whatever. I'm gonna not spoil it, but they do connect both episodes. Pretty much. But episode 12, however, was a fucking comedy episode. I like that one. Pretty much our main character decides to go into a place called Where Wishes Come True. And the funny thing is the fact that she meets 15 versions of herself. And they're all fucking funny as shit. And there's also one that wants to kill her, which I think is pretty fucking funny, because of the fact that her personalities, her different versions of herself are different ways of what would have happened if she took a different direction. Because she is the Wandering Witch. So that's what my opinion is on that anime. So that's the first season of the anime. What do I give this? Well, Keanu's Journey, which is recommended by Sir Jacob, I've already reviewed it. I think it's better than this anime, but I do not consider it better. Like, it's like neck and neck, because Kino's Journey, because it's getting an 8, but Kino's Journey has the same plot and same summary, except for it's real life and doesn't have that much magic. However, this anime replaces the guns with magic, and the fucking replaces the guns with magic, and also replaces the bike with fucking a broomstick, because it's a witch. So yeah. Also, the only thing that this anime does better is that some characters do show up more frequently than Kino's Journey. Kino's Journey is just one character, unlike this character. However, Mushishi does the same thing as this anime, except for Mushishi and Kino's Journey are the main animes that I feel familiar with this anime, because Mushishi has the main character traveling around the world because he can't stay in one place, but the main reason why he's moving across the world. But the only difference is that he goes to some same places, unlike Elaine's Wandering Witch. And Kino's journey is the exact opposite, except for it has guns instead of broomsticks and magic. So I'm giving this anime an 8 out of 10. What are you guys' thoughts on Elaina Wonder Witch? Should I get a second season? I think it does. But I'm giving this an anime an 8 out of 10. I think it's really good. That ninth episode, man, that was fucked up. Like, I literally thought I was watching an episode of Higurashi. It was pretty fucked up. The fucking animation. The soundtrack's kind of lacklustering, but that's the main reason why I give it an 8. If the soundtrack was better, I thought it was going to be good at the very beginning, because the first episode had one of those bangers, but then it decided to fuck it up. But I hope you guys have a nice, positive day. Take care, and always stay positive. Watch this anime. If you're kids, don't watch episode 9 because you'll probably get nightmares from it. I know I will.